Hey, what's up guys? This is the Super Saiyan Prodigy 1221 here, or you can go ahead and call me Andres, or by my nickname Andy as well. Today I'm going to be talking about a card that is coming out in Burst of Destiny, that is Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. The reason why I bring this card up is because I've been getting annoyed a lot by drawing my bricks 46% of the time this format, which is why I switched to a non-Dragoon build for this format, which as you can see, I play 45 cards in my deck, and as you can see, I have close to a 50% chance of drawing those bricks. So I'll be talking about the pros and cons of the Dragoon package as well as the Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer package as well, and their effectiveness in case you do end up hard drawing their bricks as well. So some of the benefits of the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer package is that you're not locked out of not being able to special summon or normal summon in case if you need to hard activate the Fusion on Destiny spell card from hand, which is good over the Dragoon package because you can also normal summon monsters. It's just that you can't special summon monsters except for Dark Hero monsters. So if you really brick, you can still like set a cloak or something, or like one of your other monsters if you really need to. You just kind of locked out of special summoning if you want to hard activate this. If you have like can't establish a good board, maybe you open up like a PK name and like no other extenders. But I mean, also another thing that comes up is that, let's say for example your opponent, you have to hard activate the Red Ice Fusion, and then if you end up getting Ash Blossom by your opponent, you're locked out of being able to special summon or normal summon that turn, and that's a big benefit that the Fusion Destiny package has over the Dragoon package. You have to hard commit to Red Ice Fusion before putting up a monster, which is pretty bad since if the Red Ice Fusion gets negated, your opponent is more than likely going to OTK you when it's their turn or set up a really strong unbreakable board. And even if your opponent Ash Blossoms the Fusion Destiny, it's not like Red Ice Fusion where it hard locks you. The Fusion Destiny checks on resolution to see if the effect was successfully resolved, so if it wasn't resolved, you won't be locked into only special summoning out Dark Hero monsters. Hard drawing the Destiny Phoenix Enforcer bricks aren't as bad as the Dragoon bricks. So this is another controversial topic I've seen some people talking about, because some OCG deck lists run the Celestial and the Dasher package as they're less bricky, but I'm kind of more inclined to try out the Destiny Hero Malicious and Denier package, since it might actually work pretty well with this deck, even by hard drawing them. The reason why I say that is because if you draw something like a Malicious and you have something like Droplets or Torn Scales in hand, you can use it as discard fodder, and even use the Malicious as link fodder for your link monsters like Rusty Bardiche if you don't want to bring out the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Hard drawing the Dragoon bricks aside from the spell, Red Ice Fusion won't serve you any purpose aside from going minus in hand advantage. Hard drawing Red Ice Fusion gives you decent follow-up if you're able to establish a Rusty Bardiche, Appaloosa, and Evil Swarm Nightmare as well. Hard drawing the Fusion Destiny isn't bad, as it can bait out an Ash Blossom and make your Triple Tactics Talents live if you run that card as well. Also, let's say that you had to use Denier to go out into the Cherubini. As long as you keep your Malicious cards in hand or in your deck, you'll still be able to bring it out, as the requirements for the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is 1 level 6 or higher hero monster and 1 Destiny hero monster, so these both fulfill the requirements. You can also just save this the Fusion Destiny for last on your turn if your opponent hand trapped you a lot where you couldn't establish much of a board presence. So overall, hard drawing the Phoenix Enforcer bricks and as well as the fusion spells is more beneficial than drawing the Dragoon bricks. Also, I know some people may argue that Phoenix Enforcer is just a stronger Dryden Pop, but that's not necessarily true. With that being said, if you go into Rusty, Appaloosa, and Verte Anaconda into these zones Rusty points to, because as you can see, social summoning Rusty in the extra monster zone, you'll have two zones to work with right here. And Appaloosa and Verte Anaconda typically take over those spots in those scenarios. You won't be able to get a pop with Breaksword by doing so unless if you have a set droplets to open up a zone to get a Rusty pop during your opponent's turn, where Phoenix Enforcer can fulfill the pop requirement that you may need. It's stronger than the Rusty pop combo with Breaksword during your opponent's turn, since Phoenix Enforcer doesn't target gotta go over the text specifically. Destroy both one card you control and one card on the field. So, and it can also come back during the standby phase to destroy even more cards, where your Breaksword is going to get banished and you're probably not going to see it again unless you're able to come back to your turn and use it as like maybe link fodder for your link plays. Also, if your Verte Anaconda effect gets negated when you dump a Fusion Destiny card, you still have two other Fusion Destiny cards in the deck to draw into. Since it's not bad to run it as a 3-of, as I talked about how it's not bad to hard draw Fusion Destiny as you aren't locked into normal summoning or special summoning other monsters, like if you were to hard activate the Red Eyes Fusion. So just remember though that this is all speculation. Verte Anaconda could be reprinted in the Megatons, so they might not want to ban it, or it might not be and it could be getting banned. Dragoon could be banned, even though I feel like the brickiness helps balance out its strength. I don't want to get too much into detail on the matchups where Phoenix Enforcer has the edge over Dragoon, since there will most likely be a ban list before Burst of Destiny, which could end up making my speculations on how viable Enforcer is in specific matchups meaningless, depending on which decks get hit and whatnot. So overall, I really want to try the Destiny Hero package out, assuming nothing happens to Verte Anaconda, to make Destiny Hero destroy Phoenix Enforcer as consistent as possible. We've seen people like Josh Oysters, be successful with the Dragoon package, winning a remote duel extravaganza back when Phantom Rage first came out. July_TCG as well did well at an extravaganza. I think it was the invitational qualifiers with the Requiem package during VFD format. We saw Dinkabu recently got second at the DCS with no Dragoon, no Requiem build a couple weeks ago. And also the ISOL build that got top 16 that Robert Kennedy ran at the remote YCS. So it just goes to show the different playstyles of Phantom Knights have been successful ever since Phantom Rage came out, and makes me think that this build of the deck has a chance to be successful. So those are just my thoughts on the topic right now. I'll probably do an updated video on this package when the ban list comes out and how viable I can feel on other matchups, as I can learn about the other decks that are going to be coming out in Burst of Destiny and see how viable a pop is going to be against them. So if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I'm the Super Saiyan Prodigy, 1221. Peace out. Stay safe.